Creators, protectors, destroyers. This is Vaaksh, where the gods speak.
I am Vishnu, the preserver, the sustainer of worlds. When chaos seeks to consume creation, I descend to restore balance. Listen closely, for I shall now reveal the tale of the great churning. Samudra Manthan, an event that shook the cosmos itself. In the age long before your time, when Devas and Asuras battled for supremacy, the balance of power had begun to tilt. The Devas had grown weak, cursed by sage Durvasa's wrath after Indra, king of gods, disrespected a sacred garland. Their strength waned, their glory dimmed, while the Asuras, hungry, ambitious, rose like a storm. The heavens trembled at the brink of collapse. It was then that the Devas came to me, their faces lined with worry, their voices desperate. And as the guardian of Dharma, I knew I must act, but not through force, not through war, through wisdom. I advised them to churn the ocean of milk, Shira Sagara, to retrieve Amrita, the nectar of immortality. But such a task could not be done by Devas alone. They would need the strength of their very enemies, the Asuras. And so it was agreed. Gods and demons would unite for a moment in time, drawn by the promise of eternal life. Mount Mandara was chosen as the churning rod. But when it was placed into the ocean, it began to sink, pulled down by its own weight. The Devas cried out, helpless. I descended swiftly, assuming the form of Kurma, the giant cosmic tortoise. Upon my back rested the mountain. Upon my will, the churning began. Vasuki, the king of serpents, became the rope. The Asuras, arrogant and greedy, demanded the head. The Devas took the tail. But as the churning began, the venom of Vasuki's breath began to scorch the sky, and from deep within the ocean arose Halahala, a poison so deadly it threatened all existence. None could contain it, not gods, not demons, only one. Shiva, my brother in cosmic rhythm. He stepped forth, calm as a storm. He drank the poison, his throat turning deep blue, Nilkanth. Thus, he saved creation, and bore the pain alone. Then, from the depths, emerged wonders. Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow. Asuras, the divine horse. Kaustuba gem, which I wear upon my chest to this day. Airavata, the white elephant. And Lakshmi, my beloved radiant goddess of fortune. She chose me as her consort in that very moment. But the churning did not stop, for the true prize was yet to rise. And then, Amrita emerged, carried in a golden pot by Dhanvantari, the celestial healer, the nectar of immortality. The Asuras surged forward, their eyes wild with greed. They snatched the pot from the gods. Chaos returned. But I had foreseen this, and so I took form again, as Mohini, the enchantress. Beauty beyond description, voice like divine song. The Asuras, lost in her charm, handed the nectar willingly. Mohini, I've distributed it to the Devas one by one. All but one, Rahu. He disguised himself as a Deva, slipping into the line. But Surya and Chandra, the sun and moon, noticed the deception. Before the nectar could pass his throat, I severed his head with my Sudarshana chakra. Yet, the few drops he drank made him immortal in two halves, Rahu and Ketu, who still chased the sun and moon, causing eclipses in revenge. And so the Devas rose once more, their strength renewed, balance returned. But know this, it was not the nectar alone that saved them, it was unity. It was purpose. It was sacrifice, Shiva's, mine, and even that of those who chanced the poison. This is the truth of the churning of the ocean. It is more than myth. It is a reflection of you. Your mind is the ocean. Your desires the Asuras. Your virtues the Devas. Only when both churn together, only when you endure pain, confusion, uncertainty, do the treasures of your soul arise, including the Amrita of self-realization. Remember this, dear listener. All power lies not in what is outside you, but in what you choose to churn within. I am Vishnu. I preserve not just the worlds, but the truths hidden deep within the waves of time.